Tony Khan gives us his big announcement, as announced earlier today. Ticketmaster had the big announcement, it turns out. So Tony Khan's just piggybacking off this. They're going back to Boston, the TD Garden, March the 13th for a very important night. It is AEW Big Business with tickets on sale this Saturday. Calls it one of the most important nights for AEW and one the entire industry will remember. And there in the graphic is Boston with the $2 signs. So we're doing the punk tease, essentially.
We are, yeah, without like any sort of a verbiage, like best in the world. But I mean, seeing it in the graphic,
I would say this is even more over. Well,
it's at the same level.
Far. It's as overt as the punk one. Yeah.
It's at the same level, and I think this is kind of about the announcement we all expected, like not a blatant announcement. Hey, Mercedes Moné is going to show up, but something to basically spell it out without directly spelling it out. Well, they did literally spell it out here, actually. But yeah, it's about as much confirmation as you need. And we'll see how they do in terms of ticket sales. Do you think this could be as successful as the first dance?
I don't think it's going to be that level. I mean, that would be. Well, let's put it this way. The last time they were at the TD Garden was for Blood and Guts last July, and they did about 9,000, just under 9,000. Do you see it doing higher than 9,000?
I do see it being higher. Like anytime I think
that's a real success for them. Like AEW is not doing 9,000 tickets for TV these days. Like,
when was the last time they did 9,000?
Actually, I'd have to look it up. It's been some time. Like they did 5 tonight, and that's a good number by current standards for what AEW has been doing weekly.
I mean, I have to think they'll load up the card as well, you know. But is Mercedes Moné as big of a name as, you know, maybe we think she could be, or maybe she thinks she could be?
Last year when she got announced for that San Jose show, I mean, we have such a small, like for a US show, like it's not like Mercedes had all these big matches because she was hurt for so much of the year. But when they announced her for San Jose, like the remaining tickets were gone right away. But that was like 2,000 or so that they had. Right. Like it was a very small building. But this one, listen, if they do 9,000, that's a hell of a feather in her cap because this is all on Mercedes in terms.
And do we get a match? Is it just a promo?
I guess we'll see the closer we get. Like they could also pivot. Like if they let's just say 3 weeks from now, we're 2 weeks out from this show, and they're at 4,000 people. Like maybe they feel, okay, we gotta ramp this up and do something more. I would just do like the arrival and shoot an angle. That would be my guess for night number 1, build to the next match.
Who do you pair it with? Biggest name in the roster right now is Toni Storm.
It is, and if she's not busy, I think this is a perfect time to bring back Britt Baker.
Okay, yeah,
that's it's a good program. Someone that has not been on TV forever. And I mean, that's just one idea, but I'm sure that they have this mapped out because this has been expected for some time.